Okay, so this is Eric Lee Miller's discovery. It started with E equals MC squared. Alright, so 5, 13, 3, and then B. If you count the alphabet, E is the fifth letter. This is a codex that I've discovered that you can write down anything about any person and find out any information about them at all. I think this will be very helpful in law enforcement. It tells someone about someone being murdered. If you write down the person's name that was murdered and you write their first, last name, and then you ask it a question, it'll answer it in a very legitimate way. I think this proves that we're in the Matrix. This is a codex that I've created based off of the Fibonacci sequence, 3, 4, 5, A equals MC squared, Fibonacci sequence, Pythagorean theorem, gematria. I didn't realize until recently that gematria is very similar to this, but I've discovered that the Freemasons also had their own math code that was very similar to this. My math code started out with numbers doing death dates, and it turned into a simplified version of letters and numbers because of E equals MC squared. The original way I would do it would be to find someone's death date or life date. So I'd do 11/12/1993. It's my birthday. So that would be November 12th, 1993. Makes me 26 years old. Now, this is how the codex works. There's a saying, the Knights Templar used it, it's as above, so below. So you basically make a copy of it. Now, if you haven't noticed already, my birthday has all the angel numbers in it. 1111, 111, 2222, 11. Also has 911 in it. 99999, 3333. All the angel numbers that God has placed out there has mine in it. And I'm big on religion. My initials are ELM. I don't know if you know one of God's name is Elohim, I think is how you spell it. But you can get the word O and then high and then I am ELM. ELM. Oh, hi, I'm ELM. My initials. And you also get Elmo, which would be E M. My name is Eric Lee Miller. So, Eric Miller, circled, circumference, square, whatever, right? So, circle. So, yeah, whatever. So, what name can you get out of it? E R I C. You can get Eric. So 2B. But you get E for Eric, M for Miller, Eric Miller. Oh look, my initials, Elohim. Now let's go into this. This is how I started doing the math. I would go crossways, and then I put a number 2 up here, and then I'd keep adding, and then I'd fill a page up, and then eventually, the more numbers that accumulated, the majority of the time, is major life events. Like I have a life event at 22. I'd have a life event at 11. I'd have a life event at 12, 11. I'd have a life event at 19. I'd have a life event at 99. That's probably when I'm going to die. 33. It keeps assembling in an order where it's like, okay, the numbers are too close together. it's almost impossible for it not to be a mathematical pattern. Eventually, you just round up the majority of how many numbers, like 99 might pop up 56 times over 11. 11 might pop up 160 times. That might have been a really traumatic event in my life. You never know. But whichever number pops up the most is most likely your life expectancy. And then I went online and I had a computer for a death date calculate my death by my BMI, how if I smoke, and if I do drugs, if I do everything else. 87 or something like that was my death date, and that popped up the most in my math by the time it was all said and done. So my math was correct. Then instead of filling up a whole page, which took hours to do, I simplified it and I switched it to letters, because E equals MC squared made me think, well, why are we using letters in math? Y-axis, x-axis, z, whatever, filling in, using all these letters in the fucking math. And it's like, why the fuck do we need letters in the math anyway? The value of something makes no sense to have a letter A or B or C. Solve the letter of A, solve the letter of B. B plus A, B plus C, B plus 1 over whatever, it makes no fucking sense. So I decided to switch the numbers to letters, or the letters to numbers, and the numbers to letters. So K is the first letter. So K, L, so you go in the alphabet, K, L, 19, S, S, I for 9, and then C. So what words you get? Tell me this isn't God's fucking magic right here. So you got, I, C. So let's see this. We got is, sick. I'm sure sick, motherfucker, in a good way. And slick. Is sick, slick? What's up? And then if you break it down, instead of doing it 11, you do A, because it's the first letter in the alphabet. A. Look at that shit. B, AB, and then I, and then I, and then C. So I think, if I'm correct, which I really do believe because my math shows that we are nothing but a matrix code, and I've been in jail a lot, so what words you get? B, A, I, L. Bail. And the reason why that came up is because it's part of the codex that is simulating in our reality right now that is breaking down everything that you're seeing. So this relates to what had just happened to me. So bail. AII. Instead of me being just an AI, an artificial intelligence, which God would have made us in his image and created us, right? Which means essentially we are artificially intelligent. Make that AII. You can also get the word cab, which I believe is computer lingo. I'm not 100% sure, I can't really remember, but there you go. So the chances of you using a birthday or doing something like that is slim to none, and then getting a couple words out of it. So is, sick, slick, cab, bail. It's pretty crazy. Now, if you want to do the codex itself, and you want to ask it a question, God, G-O-D-S, name. I know I might have a God complex, but I believe I've become telepathic. I've been hearing voices. I might be schizophrenic, I don't know, but people have been admitting that they're hearing voices. Telepathically aware of things. I've been seeing things like the Limitless Guy in Advanced, and feel like I've been living my life over and over like a dream. I feel like I have a high IQ, intelligence level, whatever, that has exceeded my and everybody else's expectations. I'm a savant with a very, 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 very good memory that's able to remember movements mimic them and reproduce the same thing and do it like someone who's been doing it for 70 years. I started with construction, well, computers actually, at the age of 11, 12, and I built computers, worked on games, started programming websites, doing all of that developing, and then by the time of 18, I met a girl named Cheyenne. Her dad, Brian Barr, said that if I was going to be a man, that he was going to teach me construction. Now, I ended up doing construction for 8 years. Here I am, 26. I did construction for 8 years, became a pro at it. Wood floor, vinyl, siding, windows, doors, trim, roofs, stucco, drywall, painting, trim on the inside of a house, everything in between. I became a master at. My hands, it's a rarity to have an M and an X on one hand. I have an M and an X on both hands. Vladimir Putin has it on his right hand. A couple celebrities, most rich and famous people have it on their hands. I believe if you flip it upside down, the four-pointed crown. Four-pointed crown. Which represents a king. And then for it to be 2 times 2, I'm not saying I am, because I would never claim to be, but it's just crazy. So it'd be 2 crowns, 2 four-pointed crowns, King of Kings. And then, furthermore, King of Kings, this has no relevance to anything, but my name has popped up in everything. E R I C, and then his rise is Jesus. Eric's rise is Jesus. He, H, E. See, I have demigod syndrome as well. I've always had dyslexia, and as I grew older, I started seeing words jumble up on the page. He uses, and this is something I've been struggling with lately because it helps me with all my disorders. He uses ice, methamphetamine. It's I-T-S. It's. And then you got, where's his? So, his, twice, his, C, U, R, E, secure. And then he's someone cute. Ha, who's cute? I'm not cute. I'm butt ugly, but hell. Nah. So the words we get is Jesus Christ is Eric's rise. He, this isn't the code, by the way, is you also got the word the he uses, he uses ice, which I think is the miracle drug. Trust. Trust. His cure. And then he is cute. Thanks, whoever said that. Well, isn't that amazing right there alone? So you also get my name in America, America. Oh my god. So you get I am Eric. Now, you can also get my name in nicer. You also get ice. And then you get oops. Prince. You get my name out of it. You get relic. Get my name out of it.
Hey, you got my phone?
You need it?